Mother Russia Bleeds is a 2016 indie title I recently picked up on Steam after a viewer recommended it. It's a modern-day beat-em-up or brawler heavily inspired by Streets of Rage, Renegade, or Double Dragon style games that were popular in the late 80s and 90s, but they mix it with something more modern like a Hotline Miami or something. Wouldn't being a straight-up rip-off to a lot of those games, I'd say it's more of an homage or tribute, and to its credit it does a lot of things in its own ways. Now many of the old arcade classic beat-em-ups could cost you quite a few bucks to get through, and they were often 30 or 40 minute experiences if played all the way through, and while brawlers sometimes got a bit lengthier on consoles like Streets of Rage and Final Fight 2 or 3 being good examples, this is a full-fledged game that took me a good handful of hours, at least on my first playthrough. But again, doing its own thing and having pretty good pacing, it kept me interested throughout the game.
When are you gonna punch people and coins come out? When are you gonna steal people's jeans? When are you gonna cross their names out with blue crayons? When are you gonna do Soviet spy shit?
Right now. The game is very gritty and brutal, which should satisfy you and if you're in a face-pounding mood.
Nice combo.
Thank you. But besides being violent for a brawler, it's got a lot of fucked up things going on besides the gore. Anyone even... Oh. Who turned on that?
There's a lot going on in that vagina.
Especially in its locations, which vary from sewers to prisons to a really fucked up nightclub party with gimps, people getting blowjobs, stuff like that.
Oh yeah, there's a huge dong in that cage just whacking against it. Wow, it's a big old winger.
That is what makes this a private party. So be warned, this is definitely a hard R mature game, like seriously.
It's for adults.
Yes.
There's blood and swearing. Is there vodka in it? I haven't seen any vodka.
And it gets sort of warped at times, having this hallucination aspect that kicks in from time to time. Oh no, the walls are closing in. I'm having an anxiety attack right now. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm gonna fucking freak out, you guys. This is not cool. This is my worst nightmare. But I won't get too much into plot. I mean, no one really should play beat-em-ups for the plot. The dialogue is pretty entertaining at time if you like this sort of sick shit.
Kid, all you need to know is we run the place. We're the new tattooed rude dudes. So drop your pants and get in line with the rest of them pussies.
I don't know what's more disgusting about you. The sores or the piss smell. What did you just say to me? Oh, we offended her. I'm a good little doggy. Come again? When little doggies don't obey, they have to be punished.
Yeah.
Woof, woof, bitch. Doggy needs a nice master. Doggies always submit to his masters. Woof, woof.
Doggy.
Doggies cover his nice master's rear. So you're in some sort of reimagined 80s Russia and you're some sort of gypsy street fighters and the Russian mafia are assholes. There's basically some sort of revolution going on and it kind of does the Streets of Rage story arc with a bad guy head honcho type you gotta take out in his penthouse. After an opening training stage of sorts, you've been imprisoned and while in jail you've been experimented on being drugged up on a drug called Necro. So upon waking up you now have a drug habit. Great! This is a big mechanic of the game and you depend on Necro a lot, which you need to suck out of fallen enemies before they die. In other words, why they have a seizure on the ground.
Oh, you're sucking the juice from his foot.
Yeah, that's the best place to get the juice. It's the sweetest part.
The sweetest juice is in the foot.
Yeah.
Benny, 2016.
You only have a limited amount of time to extract it though, and it's always under the pressure of battle, which I find keeps the game interesting. Oh, we gotta inject her head. Inspect the deck. Let me suck the juice out your foot, bitch. Oh, we gotta suck the more juice out of his foot. Oh, before he stops fucking... Oh, while he's still alive, you got some juice in you? Suck the juice out. Oh, get out of here, man. I'm trying to suck the juice out. You got some juice for me, bitch? The main purpose of Necro, though, is to give you health, used via the left trigger, or you can use the right trigger to go into this berserk mode where the game gets all tripped out and speeds up and you can do a lot of damage. And if you grab a character and then grab again, you can do a quick fatality move. This mode is also very useful for when enemies get overwhelming in situations like that. Again, this isn't the 2 or 3 button layout that many arcade beat-em-ups had in the 90s, having a punch button, a strong punch button, which is usually a kick, and dedicated jump and grab buttons. You can do dashes with double taps, but there's also a built-in auto dash on the right bumper, which I guess could be useful, but I felt a bit finger-tied hitting the right bumper and X and Y buttons simultaneously. The first 2 times I played the game, I kind of just figured out everything on the fly and got along okay. However, there's some things I overlooked, like holding the attack button down for a super hard hit. This hard hit also transfers to weapons and ground attacks as well. And there's also 3 variations on a combo done by 2 light punches followed by a strong hit, or in this case XXY, or a variation with a direction on the 3rd Y hit, among other things like air grabs, etc. that I wish I had known about sooner, so definitely check out the moves list in the options if you do play this. And overall, this is a bit deeper of a game than say your basic Final Fights, but it doesn't go as far as having leveling up or any sort of open world aspect like a Dungeons & Dragons arcade game. I'm not playing this game. This game's boring. Or the River City Ransom Kunio-kun type games. The game's got great weapon selection and varieties. It never gets old. Some weapons like power line poles and such are specific to certain areas. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Oh, that's what makes this game good right there. That type of shit right there. Otherwise, it's kind of run-of-the-mill things like baseball bats, tasers. You got a knife for me, bro? Okay, I can't wait to stick this shit in his neck. Condom machines, head of decapitated enemies, chainsaws. Is this happening right now?
You are chainsawing their faces.
I am down. Okay, yeah, maybe it's not so run-of-the-mill. Pretty brutal. And there's also guns at set times and locations, which are fun too. There's a gun on the floor. I want that fucking gun. I want that fucking... Okay, back the fuck up, man. I gotta fucking... Oh, bitches, 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 bitches. Okay. Oh, Vendetta, bitch. I am digging this game. Oh, dude, go stick this shit in his mouth, please. Thank you. A lot of the bosses here also take some strategy, and you might want to think about how to take them out, because brute force is often not the way. And I like that, even though it took me a while to figure out what worked. Okay. I don't know what to do yet. We're going to have to figure this out on the fly. Again, your dash is actually a full-fledged run as well, and that can definitely come in handy. The game has many unique set pieces, like trains, train yards with trains. Oh, that was... A part where you gotta play keep away with a walkie-talkie so guards don't call in the situation, among other things. Again, the spectacle of it all the first time was enough to keep me engaged. Oh, this is like epic looking. I like it. It's got style. I wonder if I can pick these grenades up. Should I even try?
Yes, you definitely should.
Oh! Yes, I definitely shall. Oh, right in the face. He's killing all these smokers. Smokers die! Kill all the smokers! Smokers die! You wanna quit smoking, bro? Ah, you just quit. You just fucking quit smoking, bitch. The easiest way to quit smoking? Right here. Ah, you like smoking? You like smoking them cigarettes? You wanna quit smoking? Welcome to Quit Smoking class. I'm your host, Quit Smoking Dick. And you guys are gonna learn how to quit smoking right here. Ah, 4 people just quit smoking. Oh, another 4. Graphically, I like the game. It's got kind of an old school vibe. This is retro? What do you mean it's not retro? What do you mean it's not retro? Do you know the definition of the word retro? That doesn't matter if it's new. That doesn't make it not retro. You're refusing retro with old school, bro.
It's retro inspired.
No, it is retro. It's fucking the definition of retro. Oh no, not the dogs. Okay. It doesn't matter if it's new. It doesn't matter. Oh, thanks for J66. I mean, I wasn't trying to argue with you. What's going on?
You totally were.
Huh?
You totally were. It's not retro. You don't even know what words mean. I'm going to tell you the definition of a word, kid. Just sit here and I'll tell you.
I'm sorry. I'm just having a boss fight. I don't know. I don't know what to do. Is this wall gonna come down or what? We gotta knock this shit down like the Berlin fucking Wall.
Catch bottles.
How do you catch them? It's no powerhouse, but that's not what it's going for. It even has a CRT filter you can use, which at first I don't think will appeal to most. However, I played with it on for a little while, and after about a minute or two, I actually got used to it and it wasn't bad. However, I still switched it off, as at a later level with Brain, it looked kinda, well, shitty. The CRT mode looks like shit on this level. I'm gonna turn it off. I kinda miss it though. I don't know. The music isn't bad. I mean, the game's not going for a fun-loving atmosphere like you might see in TMNT or Violent Storm. So you won't get anything super catchy like in some of those classic beat-em-ups. It's pretty ambient, and most of the time it lends a good vibe, almost kind of like a Terminator soundtrack or something. So while most of the time it does create a good enough atmosphere, it's not really memorable, but generally that's fine. At least the sound effects are pretty good at being satisfying when you're smashing heads in and such. Motherfucker. There's a few technical nitpicks I had. The biggest was I didn't know how to pick my character at first. It seemed random.
Who are you gonna pick? Who are you gonna pick?
I don't know.
Oh, you just get a random character?
I don't want to be this person. It's random?
Oh, there you go. Select your fighter.
How? And after getting a character I didn't want, I'd go back to the menu, restart, and I got a different character a few times. So I almost thought your character was random. I guess we should just play it, huh? Oh, here's a guy. I like him. I'm down.
So you just blindly, like, press buttons and maybe you pick a guy?
Yeah.
Oh, you got Boris!
It wasn't until after 2 playthroughs I did something in the options to make the characters show up, because I guess it turned out with the 360 controller plugged in, it made me player 3 or something. Oh, I don't know what we just did, but now I can pick the character I want, but I wish I had known about this sooner. It would have also been nice if they told you about the XXY combos, but suppose that's my fault for not looking at the move list. But I didn't even know the move list existed. I mean, my bad, I just wanted to jump in and play the fucking game. A few times the hit detection felt like it got off too. Okay. Like, I'm just missing people. It wasn't game breaking, but whatever. However, I also encountered a glitch where I had to reset a stage, but that only happened once.
You're still here. Did you make progress in your strategy?
Yes.
Does it medicate as... Oh!
Now I'm glitched. Dude, it won't let me move.
Wow.
The game glitched again. The game just glitched again.
Seems buggy as heck.
It wouldn't let me move, it was glitched. Now, without wanting to complain too much, I gotta say, the more I played this set, I might have to blame the fact that the 360 controller isn't my favorite controller, but the button layout and controls are definitely not perfect. And maybe like the older beat-em-ups, they could have been simplified a bit. I mean, I tried remapping some of the buttons, but it would always lock me in the menus. Simply enter your buttons, like the things on this is fucking whack, dude. Wow, like we have to quit. Alright, forgive me for trying to customize my fucking buttons. I even tried playing with an arcade stick, which felt awesome, but ultimately it made it harder due to the fact that it just had too many buttons. Maybe they could have done super joys by pressing 2 buttons at once, or had a couple combinations where if you hit 2 buttons, you know, something like that. But yeah, the controls became kind of an issue when trying to play the game a bit more serious and casual, at least for me personally. Another big gripe is why I don't really have too many complaints about the single-player campaign experience as a whole. Oh. The game does have up to 4-player co-op, but it's local play only, so no online play, which I think is stupid in this day and age, so it'd be really fun to play this game with friends, especially in the arena modes. And looking back, there are parts on the single-player campaign where co-op would have been a lot of fun.
Or you could add a bot, you don't even have to play by yourself.
Now you can have a robot AI partner, which at first actually seemed okay. Give me the walkie-talkie. Oh, he's got it. I don't trust him with that. Dude, he's an idiot. Hey man, that's my shit. Get the fuck out of here. But then, hell no, the AI quickly gets shitty real fucking fast, and you have to almost babysit this motherfucking thing, or he'll do some stupid shit that will get you killed, or it almost becomes an escort mission to constantly have this bot with you. I wish we had friendly fire on. Then I could take the walkie-talkie out of this fucking ass. He's a fucking idiot. Look at him, he's a fucking idiot. He doesn't even know what to do anymore. I'm not even gonna revive this fucking dumb fucking ass. Fuck him. As I briefly mentioned, yeah, there are arena modes, which kind of sound lame, but I actually had fun seeing how many waves of enemies I could survive, and each arena is a unique location with unique enemies and weapons, and it was really cool to see all these bodies pile up. This is also how you unlock new forms of Necro, yeah, to use besides their original default one, and these all have new properties. So if you really get into this game, it could provide you with some replay value, and it does have 3 difficulty options, but I think 2 or 3 playthroughs, and maybe some time spent with arena mode is about the most life you get out of this game, which isn't too bad. However, as a fan of beat-em-ups, the classic beat-em-up formula still might be more compelling for some in the long run. Me personally, as an avid MAME and arcade gamer, I still go back to the arcade versions of Konami beat-em-ups like Simpsons and Violent Storms, and many of the Capcom classics all the time. So while I would say that it's a good move that this game did add modern conventions and do its own thing, it won't ever be a classic like those games that many of us still have nostalgia for, especially if we grew up playing any of those. So while it's a very good tribute, homage, love affair to a lot of those beat-em-ups, it's not going to revive the genre or anything something like that. At the end of the day, the game is a good tribute to beat 'em ups with enough crazy brutality to keep you engaged for a bit longer than maybe your classic beat 'em up fare. Getting it for $7.50 on sale, I think it was worth it, but had I got it at its full price of $15, even if I am disappointed in the lack of online co-op, I still wouldn't have felt ripped off necessarily. I'd say definitely check this one out if you're in a face-smashing mood, or haven't played a good beat 'em up in a while. Alright guys,
man,
thanks for watching.
There's a Zamboni of death.
I don't know how to play this game, I'm starting to realize.
I think that's true.
That I don't know how to play it?
But you're like tumbling through it somehow that's working. Because you're making progress.
I really want to suck the juice out of that guy, but I don't think it's the appropriate time. I don't know.
It's a game, it's a good game, but you would probably think it was one of them fatty RPGs.
Fanny RPGs.
Rampaging fuckers of everything on the crazy shitting planet of the vomit atmosphere.
Okay.
And then it's like, oh, if you look at this book, what other books might you like? Ask Goblins of Auschwitz, perhaps? Or maybe the Baby Jesus butt plug? Or perhaps are you feeling something else? Like every time we meet a Dairy Queen, your whole fucking face explodes. I don't know.
I don't know either.